Most video retainers are set to fail from the start of when a client signs up with you. And in this video, I want to break down why that is the case and how you can add this one thing that's going to help you get them to stay longer. Hey, my name is Ed Settleton. If you're new to this channel, we help videographers and video agencies scale to 6 and 7 figures through installing systems into their business. And in this video, I want to break down one of the key important things when it comes to creating a retainer that has clients staying forever. Now, that key thing is implementing the right kind of strategy. Now, one of the problems that videographers face when it comes to implementing strategy is they don't actually implement strategy the right way. They think strategy is coming up with a shot list, it's filming, it's editing, and it's like having these cool automations and maybe a couple of cool viral hooks that you've picked off off an influencer online. You're like, that's the strategy, we're gonna go viral, we're just get you to go viral, and that's it. Strategy is not that. Strategy comes down to these 3 core elements that you need to have in place, right? So the first thing is actually understanding your dream customer, who you're working with, dream customer, right? I know it sounds very meta. It's like your customer, your client's client, right? Not understanding who they are. And a really famous quote that I love, this quote, is getting into the mind of the customer, right? Standing in their shoes and looking around at what's going on in their world. Because when it comes to creating videos is not creating videos for you, the video is creating videos for your dream customer. Example, in this video, I'm not creating this video for me and how good it looks for me. I'm creating a video for you because I know who we work with, I know the types of clients we want to work with, and I know the challenges that you're facing when it comes to growing your video business. That's why you clicked on this video. I understand that. I coach and consult a lot of video agency owners, understand their problems really well. I can stand within their shoes. Before I even sit down with this video, I think about what is that customer, what is that person on the other end of the lens thinking about when it comes to growing their video business. And this is it, wanting retainers, wanting to get predictability, wanting to have consistency, wanting to provide for your family. Those are just some things. But understanding that for your customer is usually the missing link that actually makes your videos convert. Because if you want clients to stay on a retainer and stay with you for years, they need to get results. And when they come to you to buy a video retainer, they're looking to generate some sort of outcome. So the first thing, the biggest mistake I see videographers make is they don't focus on strategy. And it's not just the strategy, it's the strategy understanding their client's dream customer. Now, the second part of strategy is understanding the core message that your client wants to put out in the marketplace. Now, there's also a really important point I want to put in this, understanding what they want to put out and what also they need to put out to get the result. Because sometimes, I don't know if you've ever experienced this, you've gone to a client and they go, we've been in business for 50 years and we want to tell our story, how long we've been in business because our competitors have only been in a couple of years and we want to lean into this, we've been doing this for years. Now, in some cases that is important for authority building to put a core message out, but in most cases, their client doesn't give a fuck. Right? Their client only cares about themselves, their dream client or customer, whoever they're trying to attract. So a core message really needs to speak to the person that they want to attract, understanding what their pains, desires, and problems that they have, and how the product and service they're trying to promote is going to help solve their problems. If it's a construction company, what are they trying to convey? What are they trying to put out there? They're trying to stand out from their competitors, or they want to show off their online videos online, or do they actually care about what their client wants, which their client probably wants to hear, oh, I've been thinking about getting my house renovated, or thinking of getting a new home. I don't know how much it costs. I don't know what actually goes into the planning process. They want to know these things. Those customers want to know it. And I remember a few years ago when I actually did work with a renovation company, this is one of the first things I sat down with him for literally 2 hours and got super crystal clear on. I sat down with him and I said, hey, Ben, what is your goal? What do you want to achieve with this content? Why do you want to do video? He said, Ed, I don't just want to look good online. I want to look good online. I know you're going to be able to help me do that. But what I really want to do is I want to reach my dream customer. I said, who is your dream customer? And I said, that's a really good question. I don't know, someone will pay me. And I said, dude, Ben, come on, we're gonna go deeper in that. Who is that person? What is that person thinking of right now? And he said, look, to be honest, the people that are actually our best customers are this older demographic, usually a woman who's between the ages of 50 to 60, sometimes 70, who all their kids have moved out of home, and there's the wife and the husband are looking to renovate the house from their family home they've had for years. They own the house and they're looking to renovate it and make it more modern, and they want to make it more to their lifestyle because their kids are left, right? And I said, Ben, that's brilliant. Tell me more about these people. And he told me more about it. I said, Ben, you know what? I think what we need to do, instead of creating a brand story video telling everyone how long you've been in business for, I said, what if we actually create some mini docos on every one of your clients and do a case study video of them, right? And he said, that sounds like a really great idea. So we did that. We ended up filming about 11 of those videos interviewing, getting the core message out, and the core message was actually coming from the customers. This is the key. We didn't have to write it. We got it out of the customers. When we interviewed them, we had the questions we asked them, understood how their renovation went, what was their problems they had before they were looking to build, and just doing these 11 videos created enough content for his Instagram, for his YouTube channel, for his website. Again, these weren't meant to go viral. These didn't even get many views. But what it fixed was a problem in his sales issue, which was trust, which was the core problem he actually wanted to solve. He wanted to become a premium construction company. Now, within 12 months, he went from $1.5 million in revenue to over $11 million in revenue that year. And consistently doing $1 million a month right now since the last I messaged him. And he's still using those videos, which I filmed those videos more than 5 years ago now, and he still uses them today. The funny thing is they were shot in 1080p. They weren't color graded at all, and they were very simple lighting setup, very similar to this. The reason they worked is because of the core message in it. And that's, again, coming to strategy is understanding the dream customer, who you want to attract, and then the core message, which the core message was, what were people thinking about before the build? What were they thinking about? What were the problems? What were the challenges? And they really wanted to hear from someone who else had experienced that challenge as well. Which leads me on to my third part, which is the offer. What is the offer that your customer or your client is trying to put out in the marketplace? If they are trying to just sell everything they own or everything in their shop, this is where most videographers struggle. They actually go in there trying to film every product and try to create an ad for every product. When it comes to strategy, and especially having someone for a retainer, you want to focus on the core offering. In some cases, the clients that you pick don't actually have one. And this is a skill set that you might need to learn. If you want to learn the skill set, this is one of my favorite books. It's from a guy called Alex Hormozi. If you haven't heard of him, you've been living under a rock. Go read his book, $100 Million Offers, and even give that to your client to read so they can get clear on an offer they can create, because the offer will be the thing that dream customer is looking for. Right? And again, using my renovation company guy, that was an example, one of the offers that he had was a 3D design of their bathroom if they want to get it renovated. That was the offer in paid marketing through their content. Right? And when we think about strategy, this is just one of the things that you could do. Again, you don't have to take and use that example just for renovation companies. You could, but understanding how to create offers for your client, helping them in that journey helps with the videos, because the videos is just one part of it. The visual, the filming, the lighting, that part is like the stuff, the bread and butter you've been doing for years. But if you want to get them results, you want to get them on a retainer and get them to stay longer, you need to have this skill set. If you don't have that skill set, you need to hit subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I go into depth in multiple other YouTube videos on this topic, because it's one of my favorite topics, and it is the missing piece in most cases for getting clients to stay with you. If you can crack it, it's going to help you get a lot of clients to stay with you for longer, ultimately help you grow your business to 6 and 7 figures. So those are the 3 core things: getting strategy in place, and when it comes to getting clients to stay with you longer, those things need to be put in place properly. So if you're just watching that video and you saw this little cat jump up, there's also a dog down here that's sitting here. Millie, Millie. There's actually 3 animals. There's 1, 2, 3. There's the dog. Hello. Anyway, that's it for this video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and comment down below.